can start.
Okay. So our question was like, how much domain knowledge do we need as product designers for B2B? And the short answer is it should be enough. It really depends on the project level, like which layer is the project at, like in the beginning, because these are most likely get more complicated or more complex towards like the more time passes, and it really depends on the different industries and the different like how hard is the topic, how specific, how niche, and how hard is it to understand. Like for example, we wrote here in some post-its like understanding the language of the customer, because it can be like a closed ecosystem, a closed knowledge base, and we always try to compare these factors to B2C, where the information is more open source, it's easier to understand. Even if we are talking about niche things, you can access the research, or you can do research a lot easier. And the domain knowledge, again back to the keyword enough, depends on what is accessible and what is doable, which is heavily dependent on what restrictions we can face during the project. The second part of the question, because this was a two-part question, is about the best practices for learning, and for that I will pass the mic to a fellow team member.
Okay, so I will be short, because we didn't gather any specific best practices, so these are all generic, like ask until you completely understand the problem and the goals, and you can always be stupid, at least for some point. And again, a key identifier, which is getting familiar with the lingo, the tech terms, is a key point. So basically that's it. And what he said.
Thank you very much. Questions?